What opportunities does this course have to offer?
Well, I think the LLB is almost a unique law degree because it has focused on skills all the years I've been here, which is about 22, 23 years, and before then skills has been the core of the law degree, and that's what employers want. They don't want people who are bookish, just intellectually intelligent. They want people who are going to communicate, can negotiate, can stand up and represent the firm appropriately. I think that's certainly one of the core features of this law degree that makes it different from many others.
There's lots of opportunities on this course. Not only do you get the academic grounding in the law, so not only do you go to seminars and actually work through problem questions and essay questions and discuss the various case law and statute law, but you also get a good grounding in the practical side.
Even more excitingly, to go to other countries, particularly the United States of America, and get academic credit for working obviously on an unpaid basis, for lawyers there. The particular tradition being that a great many of our students go and help public defenders dealing with cases involving people on death row in the United States, and therefore the prospect is that a student might actually be involved in saving somebody's life from judicial execution, if that's the sort of thing that you're interested in.
And it's not just a case of them going out there and getting involved in, doing the filing for the firm. They are actually interviewing witnesses, talking to the client who's on death row, doing research and trying to put together applications to the Supreme Court. So they leave the university with real hands-on experience of doing law.
LaRue as well, that's invaluable because that gives opportunities to students to go into practice again in the UK.
Which enables students actually to do legal work for real clients, giving advice in Citizens Advice Bureau and the like, and getting academic credit for doing that. And then
a number of students go out on placement with firms of solicitors, and thereby gaining skills and experience which, as well as contributing to their degree, is useful for the world of work beyond university.
You do get an opportunity to do mooting, so to get an insight into advocacy in practice essentially, and you can get involved in a mooting competition.
And our tradition of mooting is second to none in the Midlands, and we're very proud of that.
What we want to do is to turn out lawyers who are familiar with doing law rather than just learning about it in books. So we try to get as many practical elements into the degree as we possibly can.
What experience do you have within the field of law?
I was a solicitor for 10 years. I specialised in corporate law, particularly mergers and acquisitions, buying and selling businesses. After 10 years of that, I realised that actually I was more interested in the law itself, studying and researching and teaching the law, than in practising as a lawyer. And so I came here originally specifically to teach on the legal practice course for people who want to become solicitors.
My experience is that I myself went through the conversion course route. I'm a non-law graduate who had a different career. I was a museum and art gallery curator before I became a lawyer, having completed the conversion course, I went on and did an LPC, got a training contract, and ended up qualifying as a solicitor in 1998, specialising in civil litigation, mainly acting for claimants.
Well, my experience is not typical of most lecturers here. I actually worked for a number of years as a court reporter before doing a law degree myself. So I had many years' experience of working in courts, which I suppose is where I got my love of the law of evidence from.
My background actually is from practice. So when I finished my degree, I went on to do the legal practice course, and then I went on to do my training contract in the City of London. So I worked with a large international commercial law firm, and I did, my seats were in commercial arbitration, commercial law essentially, and I qualified as an international commercial litigator, where I was doing arbitration work as well as non-contentious commercial work. So I was doing both contentious work, i.e. working on disputes, as well as drafting commercial contracts as well, and I've got a sort of broad experience in the area, working for large companies, in particular aviation firms, both on the dispute side and the non-dispute side.
What job prospects are there for a student completing this degree programme?
Well, many students, of course, come onto this degree programme because they want to go on to qualify as either a solicitor or a barrister. So a significant proportion will go on to those vocational courses afterwards. In terms of other job prospects, I think the most promising thing is that, according to the Times, law is second only to medicine in terms of finding suitable graduate employment.
I think there are a number of job prospects, to be honest. There's obviously the opportunity to go on and do the legal practice course and qualify as solicitors and do the training contract and become solicitors. There are also prospects of going on to do the bar vocational course and becoming barristers, but also I think the degree itself is such that it gives students a wider opportunity to do other things apart from practicing the law. So I know students have gone on to teaching, for example, but also into the banking sector and the financial sector, because I think the skills that you gain from this course and your time here gives you the analytical mind and the analytical skills which are transferable to other positions as well.
Well, the students can pass the law degree, and it's an academic qualification, and in that sense it's a highly regarded qualification across all industries, all business. There's no shortage of people willing to employ somebody with a law degree. It's a very, very valuable degree. But of course it's also a professional qualification. It's recognised by the Law Society and by the Bar Association, and many of our students of course are doing a law degree with the purposes of going on into the profession. So they need to have the law degree in order to qualify as a lawyer.
Well, the obvious answer to that, of course, is that it qualifies you to become a professional lawyer, either a solicitor or a barrister. All our degrees are qualifying law degrees for the purposes of the professional bodies. But that's an incomplete answer, because only about 50% of law graduates here, or indeed at any other university, actually become solicitors or barristers. And therefore it's a basis for a great many other professions and graduate tracks in both public and private sectors. Clearly, a legal qualification may stand you in good stead in business, but it may also in government, in working for both local or national government, and in a great many other areas as well. And of course, although it qualifies you to practice as a lawyer only in this country, as a qualification more generally, it's of international currency. Some of our students actually plan to qualify to practice in other countries, and some of them go to work in other sorts of business or public sector opportunities. I always say that nobody ever looks down on you for having a law degree.
And they go out into the world of business, for example. If you want to set up your own business, if you want a career in any form of management or even in sales, all sorts of areas, advertising, a knowledge of the law is very, very helpful. However, I would say the majority of our students probably set out with the intention to become solicitors or barristers, and obviously you need a law degree or an equivalent qualification to do that. And I think with the opportunities that we present for students to gain some real-world experience as part of their degree, thereby we do actually present students with an opportunity that enables them to go out with confidence, hopefully, into the world of work beyond university.